Imagine making, like 4 days of supply should get us there, but our morale is just gonna suck the whole time. We're probably gonna get into like 1 or 2 battles. Maybe we can just haul ass. The caravan stops at a split in the road ahead. The path leading to Sigerholm veers off into the hills, which are now swimming with familiar black shapes. Dredge that way too, grimaces Ivan. The summer path leads straight to Sigerholm, while taking the main road will add several days. Oh, they're every way by now, replies Zubin. I suggest we go around past Haukstorp. Sun scouts to see how dangerous summer specialists start cutting a path through the dredge. Go around past Haukstorp. I hate to say you tell Ivan, but I'm not willing to walk into swarms of dredge anymore. Juno will have to wait. You turn toward the long road around Haukstorp instead, hoping you've saved lives in the process. Hey, we got renowned for it. We're starting to play this game like a bitch, and I guess that's working. There's a town over here too we can buy supplies and rest up at. I wonder how many days that added. Okay, so we're going around. That's a couple days. By a couple I mean like a week. So they better have a decent number of supplies. We're going to wind up spending all of our renown here. A trail of blood leads to a clearing where you find a large wounded Varl. He is gnawing on his shield, swearing at no one in particular and occasionally slamming his cudgel on the ground. If not for the heavy bleeding, you'd leave this one alone without a second thought. Leave food and medicine, then walk away. We can help if you want it. Try to have healers tend to his wounds, abandon the vulnerable. In a heartbeat, the Varl is on his feet, swinging his massive weapon. You jump clear, the cudgel smashes through the trunk of a tree. Your party scatters to avoid the falling timber. Once you recover, the Varl is long gone, leaving only another trail of blood, which you decide against following this time. Jesus. Guy went completely insane. You enter a village of miners who want to know what has been happening recently between the rumblings of the quake and sightings of dredge in the distance. As you look around, you see a lot of elderly and children, and know that these people will only be more mouths to feed. Encourage them to join you, let them make their own decisions. Don't expand the caravan further. The words stick in your throat when you tell the townspeople you won't be able to take any more into the caravan. They look disappointed but understand, planning to hold out as long as they can. Oh, get you 6? Alright, I'm taking all of it. My god. I have our baby. And Mogan's good. Or Mogan, not Hogan. Bop. You've got a promotion for 15. Whoa. Why do you have so many points available, dude? Jesus. He's gonna be a 5er. I mean, that's worth, I guess. And I can't afford you. Nice. I'm gonna rest. 1, 2, 3. One more. Fine. And then we leave. Making our way. Oh, we're heading into a forest. This doesn't bode well. Look at that, shouts one of your clansmen. The caravan stops to watch dredge pooling into the village you just passed through. I hope anyone who stayed behind got out alive, says Alette, but you have your doubts. They're coming, says Ivor, pointing out a line of dredge leaving the village and marching toward you. As you watch, the dredge in front falls over. Then the one behind it falls as well. You hear a thwang to your left. Nid, the archery student of Oddleaf's, who you recall deftly shooting a snow rabbit, is firing arrows down the hill. Another dredge topples. That's incredible, says Oddleaf, squinting, but we should get out of here. Odd's right, let's go. Return to the village, looking for survivors. Hold on. Better do a few more. Odd's right, let's go. But why don't you come with us the next time you want to try out that bow, you tell Nid. who nods, a smile on her face. That's cool. We're just trying to survive. Hopefully we can survive by escaping through the woods. Oh, this looks something important. An old man sits astride an overgrown portion of the trail. You lost, he asks. He adjusts the older strap on his head and says, No, are you? He jumps up and shuffles towards the caravan, his tattered clothes revealing no weapon. Well, I've seen better, the old man says, peering into their supply wagons, but I'll join you. He stands next to a fighter, throws his beard over his shoulder, and puffs up his chest. The fighter grins, and the straggler exhales, asking, What are we waiting for? Lead the way. We've already got enough mouths to feed. Welcome to join if you can keep pace. What are you doing? Call me Unar, or anything else you like, the old man says. The man goes where he pleases, doesn't he? His stern look is more comical than intimidating, but you stop looking for answers. You're welcome to join us if you could keep pace. Keep pace, the old man puffs through his mustache. No fleeter than Unar. And husbands, mind your wives, I'm cursed with the golden tongue. Not silver. The caravan enjoys a good laugh, and they start moving once again. I'm taking this guy because of morale. Hey, and we lost morale. Yeah. This looks important. I can't wait to see what it is. It's nothing. Oh, it's something. Oh, it's a godstone. Oh, it's cool. It's gonna do that thing where you can only see it from one angle. Show it to me. Oh, yeah, baby. The godstone of Dundar passes around you in the frozen climates. Here it looks like the rock has split and is falling apart, held together only by the deep snow. Curiously, when standing between the stones, the wind drops off completely, picking up again once you've passed through. I almost wonder if we should rest here for the night, says Ivar, who seems to have noticed the same thing with all the snow around it. Dredge might not even be able to find us. Stay here overnight, inspect the godstone, but move on afterwards. Get back to the road. Stay here overnight. You walk around camp before settling in. Along each strand of Dundar's massive beard is carved a different part of his story, and you turn your head to and fro to read it. While the Loom Mother was the first to create, she soon found a counterpart in Dundar, who embodied her ideals in a masculine form. Dundar took some of her creations, gave them beards, and showed them the secrets of smithing. Though many remember him just as fondly for teaching them games and Song of Mirth. As the camp settles in, you notice a group of boys huddled around something. They show you an offering box carved into the godstone itself. The box is an elaborate construction of interlocking pieces which slide around when touched. You can't get it open. They tell you it's like a puzzle. So I try to open it. The boys take turns working the puzzle and give you tips when it's your turn, even though you don't seem to make much progress. Eventually they leave you to sleep until you just couple others to turn into upstairs. Instead of spending all night on this silly game, you go to it and huddle together to keep warm. You wake up with a thought so profound it strikes you like lightning. Rushing to the puzzle box, your fingers move with purpose until you hear a click. The lid springs open. Inside is nothing. Oh no, says a boy who was watching. What a waste of time. To your surprise, when you close the lid, the whole box attaches to the stone. With a shrug, you take it with you. You're suddenly glad you didn't spend all night working on this. In the puzzle box. Nice. And we move on. Where we are in the map. Where are we in the map? Oh. It is taking a lot longer than I thought it would. Maybe because we had a couple events come up. We can stop here if they have enough supplies for us. Oh, that music is boding. Some clansmen have discovered a large patch of wild fruit. When you approach, you see some people have begun to sample them. When Mother frets But whether they're safe after overhearing one of the children say they taste funny, others start gathering by the basketful. Take about yourself to fearsome for eating the fruit. Observe someone who already ate the fruit, offer a piece to one of the animals in the caravan. Lacking a poison taster, you hold out the fruit to a goat. The beast sniffs it before eating the entire fruit. Only the pit falls to the ground as the goat licks its mouth and leans toward your hand, wanting more. Take about yourself to fear. Gather as much as you can. Many clansmen follow your lead while others continue eating and collecting. Later that day, a few fruit-stained peasants stumble around with drunken grins. Apparently the fruit was fermented, not poisonous. Yes! Drunk goats! We got drunk goats, baby. That's so... Wait, how does our morale so poor? We got a bunch of drunk people with fruit. It's freaking hilarious. In the distance, Hawkstrop smolders like an old campfire. Even from here you can see black figures shambling through it. That looks like a dead town, remarks Ivor, confirming your impressions. There's usually survivors, Oddleif reminds you. Check out just in case. I hope others would do the same for me, Dredge. Or nothing we haven't faced before. Ivor grunts, but otherwise says nothing. Besides, it might throw Bellower off the scent a bit. You get a day's march out toward Hawkstrop. Oh, and ahead of Market. As soon as you've stepped foot in the small town, you think you've made a mistake. It's thoroughly littered with corpses. Within moments, the Dredge are upon you as though you stirred up an angry hornet's nest. You draw your weapons.